Imagine the scent of earth after rain, mingling with smoke from flickering fires. Visualize a bustling village, laughter echoing as families gather to share their day's harvest. This was life in ancient times, where community was not just a concept, but a lifeline. In ancient societies, survival hinged on the strength of community bonds. Each individual brought unique skills, whether in hunting, gathering, or crafting, creating a web of interdependence that ensured shared success. These early communities were often structured around mutual aid. When one member faced challenges, others would step in, reinforcing their connections through acts of kindness and support, vital for overcoming hardships. Agriculture marked a turning point in community life. As groups began to cultivate land, the need for cooperation intensified. Sharing knowledge about planting seasons and irrigation techniques became essential for thriving together. In many cultures, stories and traditions were passed down orally, fostering a sense of identity and belonging. These narratives not only nurtured community ties, but also provided lessons for survival and adaptation. The roles within a community were often defined with each member contributing to the collective well-being. Whether it was the hunter, the gatherer, or the healer, everyone had a purpose that reinforced their interconnectedness. Rituals and celebrations played a crucial role in strengthening community bonds. Seasonal festivals marked important milestones, allowing individuals to come together, celebrate their achievements, and renew their commitments to one another. Trade and barter systems further connected communities. By exchanging goods and services, they expanded their social networks, enhancing their resilience against scarcity and fostering inter-community relations. Conflict was an inevitable part of community life, yet it often led to alliances and cooperation. Groups would unite against common threats, demonstrating that shared challenges could foster deeper connections. The wisdom of elders was invaluable in these communities. Their experiences shaped decision-making and taught younger generations about survival tactics, fostering continuity and resilience across ages. Communities often constructed their dwellings to reflect collective values and needs. Longhouses, igloos, and mud huts were designed not just for shelter, but for nurturing relationships and community life. As societies evolved, so did their understanding of community. The advent of agriculture and technological advancements prompted new forms of cooperation and specialization, paving the way for future civilizations. Art and creativity flourished in ancient communities, serving as a means of expression and a way to strengthen ties. The creation of pottery, textiles, and sculptures brought people together in shared endeavors. The concept of community also extended to spiritual practices, where collective rituals reinforced unity and shared beliefs. These gatherings provided not only comfort, but also a framework for understanding the world. Sustainability practices were often woven into the fabric of community life. Gathering resources without depleting them ensured that communities could thrive for generations to come, reflecting their deep connection to the land. Through the lens of history, we see that the survival of ancient communities was not solely based on individual strength, but rather on the collective spirit. Their legacy teaches us the importance of supporting one another. Modern societies can take inspiration from these ancient practices. Emphasizing collaboration and community can provide valuable lessons for addressing contemporary challenges and building resilient societies. As we reflect on the importance of community in ancient times, consider how these lessons are still relevant today. The strength derived from connection and shared purpose can guide us through our own challenges. In a world of constant change, let us remember the power of community. Just as our ancestors thrived through collaboration, so too can we find strength in unity, facing the future together with resilience and hope. In small villages, the sound of laughter and chatter would fill the air as families gathered to share meals. This communal dining reinforced social bonds and fostered a sense of belonging. Each meal was not just nourishment, it was a celebration of unity, essential for emotional and physical survival. In ancient times, the roles within a community were often specialized. As the sun rose, artisans and craftsmen would begin their day. creating tools and pottery. This division of labor allowed for increased efficiency, with each member contributing their unique skills toward the community's prosperity. As seasons changed, communities engaged in collective efforts to prepare for the future. Harvesting crops was a shared endeavor, where hands intertwined in a rhythm of cooperation. This collective effort ensured that food supplies lasted through the harsh winters, highlighting the importance of working together. Hunting was another crucial activity that required community collaboration. Together, hunters strategized and moved as one. When they successfully brought down large game, the bounty was shared among all, reinforcing the bonds of trust and reciprocity essential for survival. The act of storytelling played a vital role in community life as well. Around evening fires, elders would recount tales of ancestors and legends, imparting wisdom and moral lessons. These narratives not only entertained, but united the community through shared values and cultural heritage. Communities also relied on rituals and ceremonies to mark significant life events. Births, marriages, and seasonal changes were celebrated collectively, reinforcing social ties. These gatherings fostered a sense of identity and continuity, reminding members of their shared journey through time. In times of conflict, communities banded together for protection. Villagers would build fortifications and watchtowers, creating a shared sense of security. The strength found in numbers was a deterrent against outside threats, emphasizing the importance of solidarity in facing danger. Trade was another aspect where community bonds flourished. As travelers arrived with goods, communities exchanged not only items but also ideas and skills. This exchange enriched their lives, fostering innovation and adaptability that benefited all members of the community. Communities often designated specific areas as gathering spots for meetings and decision-making. These communal spaces became the heart of social life, where voices were heard and collective choices were made. This democratic process reinforced unity and participation among community members. Through all these shared experiences, the ancient communities cultivated resilience. They learned that facing challenges together created a stronger foundation for future generations. This legacy of togetherness became a guiding principle, teaching that unity can overcome even the toughest trials. As we explore the significance of these communal practices, we see reflections of our own lives. The connections we build today echo the foundations laid by our ancestors. Each interaction, every shared meal or story, continues to weave the fabric of our communities. Across continents and cultures, the essence of community remains a guiding force. Whether in bustling cities or quiet villages, the threads of collaboration and support are woven into our daily lives. Embracing these elements enriches our existence and strengthens our spirits. As we delve deeper into history, we find that adaptability is key. Communities faced varied climates, resources, and challenges, and their ability to adjust determined their survival. The lessons from their experiences guide us in navigating our modern complexities. The shared knowledge of medicinal plants, passed down through generations, illustrates another vital aspect. Healers and wise women played significant roles teaching the community about nature's gifts. This wisdom not only aided in survival, but also forged deep connections among members. Moreover, the significance of mentorship in these communities cannot be overlooked. Elders shared their experiences with the youth, nurturing future leaders. This passing of knowledge ensured the continuity of culture and values, vital for the community's identity. As we reflect on the ancient reliance on community, we recognize the importance of emotional support. During times of grief or loss, communal mourning rituals provided solace, allowing members to share their burdens. This collective empathy was crucial for healing and resilience. Communities often celebrated their victories together, whether it be a successful harvest or a victorious hunt. These communal celebrations reinforced bonds and renewed the spirit, reminding members of their shared successes and the joy of collaboration. The legacy of these communal practices can be seen in our celebrations today. where family and friends come together. Festivals, holidays, and significant events continue to remind us of the importance of community ties, echoing the traditions of our ancestors. As we look at the historical context of land stewardship, communities worked together to manage resources sustainably. They understood the delicate balance needed to thrive without depleting their environment, a lesson we can carry forward into our current ecological challenges. Communities also formed alliances with neighboring groups, fostering cooperation. These alliances provided safety and mutual support, demonstrating that collaboration extended beyond immediate family and friends, creating a network of shared strength. In each element of community life, we find echoes of interdependence. The ancient notion of "it takes a village" resonates through time, suggesting that together, we are stronger. This foundational concept continues to shape our social fabric today. As we reflect on these historical patterns, we realize that the fabric of community is woven with care and intention. Each act of kindness and support creates a patchwork of resilience, reminding us that every individual plays a vital role in the collective strength. The enduring lessons of ancient communities teach us that our survival relies on our connections. As modern society becomes more fragmented, remembering these practices can guide us to forge deeper relationships and foster a sense of belonging. In the end, the essence of community transcends time. The stories and practices of our ancestors continue to shape who we are today. By embracing these lessons, we can navigate the complexities of life with a renewed sense of purpose and connection. As we continue to explore the past, let us carry forth the wisdom of those who came before us. Their experiences remind us that community is not merely a concept, it is a practice. Together, we can ensure that the spirit of cooperation and support thrives. As we reflect on the significance of community in ancient times, consider how these lessons apply to our lives today. The strength derived from connection and shared purpose can guide us through our own challenges, reminding us that we are never alone in our journey. As the sun rises over the horizon, you can hear the gentle sounds of morning life in an ancient village. The air is filled with the aroma of freshly baked bread, a reminder of the communal kitchens where families gathered to share meals. This sense of togetherness was not just for sustenance, but also for strengthening bonds that would ensure survival. Gatherings were a cornerstone of community life, where stories were exchanged and knowledge passed down through generations. These gatherings fostered a sense of identity and belonging, essential for facing the adversities of life. In this shared space, wisdom thrived, and culture was preserved. Craft specialization emerged as communities flourished, where individuals honed specific skills such as pottery or weaving. This division of labor not only increased efficiency, but also cultivated interdependence within the community. Each person's contribution was a vital thread in the fabric of society. In times of conflict, communities came together as one, forming alliances that fortified their defenses. These bonds were crucial for survival against external threats, highlighting the importance of unity. The strength of a collective response often determined the fate of entire villages. Communication played a pivotal role in maintaining relationships within these communities. Early forms of language, along with gestures, created connections that transcended mere survival. This foundation of communication allowed communities to strategize, collaborate, and thrive in harmony. Rituals and celebrations marked significant milestones in community life, reinforcing social ties and cultural values. These events served not only as moments of joy, but also as collective affirmations of identity, reminding everyone of their shared purpose and history. The roles of elders in these communities cannot be overstated. As keepers of knowledge and tradition, they guided younger generations, ensuring that essential survival skills were passed down. Their wisdom and experience were invaluable assets for the community's resilience. Agricultural practices were shared among community members, with techniques passed down through the seasons. Collective farming not only ensured food security, but also fostered cooperation. The act of planting and harvesting together bound the community closer. Trade networks emerged, connecting diverse communities and expanding resources. These exchanges allowed for the sharing of ideas, tools, and cultural practices, enriching each community. Trade was more than commerce, it was a bridge that linked lives and fostered friendships. The construction of communal spaces, like gathering halls or marketplaces, symbolized unity and shared purpose. These spaces hosted meetings, celebrations, and markets, serving as the heartbeat of the community. They were designed to encourage interaction and strengthen relationships. Crisis management in ancient communities often relied on collective efforts. During famine or natural disasters, it was the community that banded together, pooling resources and knowledge. This mutual aid was a lifeline, showcasing the power of human connection in dire times. The social structures within these communities were often egalitarian, promoting inclusivity and participation. Everyone had a role to play, regardless of status. This shared responsibility fostered a sense of belonging and purpose, reinforcing the idea that each individual mattered. Seasonal festivals were celebrated together, marking the change of seasons and the blessings of nature. These communal events served not only as a time for joy, but also as a reminder of the interdependence between the community and the land that sustains them. The stories of ancestors were woven into the fabric of community identity, passed down through oral traditions. These narratives served as both history and moral lessons, guiding behavior and reinforcing community values. Remembering one's roots provided strength in difficult times. Community health was a shared responsibility, with knowledge of herbal medicine and natural remedies circulating among the members. This collective approach to well-being ensured that everyone had access to care, illustrating the profound impact of communal support on individual health. Art and crafts reflected the community's identity and beliefs, often created collaboratively. Each piece was a story, a symbol of shared experiences and values. These artistic expressions fostered unity and pride, connecting individuals through common purpose. Migration and adaptation were common as communities faced environmental changes. The ability to come together and make collective decisions about relocation or resource management was crucial for survival. This adaptability was a testament to their resilience and foresight. The role of community in mental health was significant, providing emotional support through shared experiences. The bonds formed in joyful times and hardships helped mitigate isolation, reminding individuals they were part of something larger than themselves. Through shared challenges, communities cultivated trust among members. This trust facilitated cooperation during difficult times, allowing for effective problem solving and resource sharing. In the tapestry of community life, trust was an essential thread that held everything together. The significance of rituals in reinforcing community identity is evident across cultures. These practices not only marked important life events, but also served to unify the group. The shared experiences of joy and sorrow deepened connections among individuals. Conflict resolution within communities often depended on established traditions and practices. Mediators emerged to help navigate disputes, emphasizing the importance of harmony. The commitment to resolving conflicts amicably contributed to a stable and peaceful community environment. Communal labor projects, such as building structures or clearing land, strengthened community bonds. These collaborative efforts not only achieved practical goals, but also reinforced social ties. Working side by side nurtured friendships and mutual respect among community members. Shared governance structures emerged in many ancient societies, allowing for collective decision-making. By involving all voices, communities fostered a sense of participation and ownership. This democratic spirit empowered members and was essential for maintaining harmony. The importance of storytelling in community life cannot be overstated. Stories served as both entertainment and education, sharing lessons on survival and morality. They connected generations ensuring that the wisdom of the past informed the present and future. Communities often developed their own unique symbols and totems, representing shared beliefs and values. These symbols served as a reminder of the collective identity, fostering pride and unity among members. They were anchors in times of uncertainty. The role of festivals in ancient communities extended beyond celebration. They were also opportunities for trade and exchange. Gatherings allowed for the sharing of goods and ideas, further strengthening community ties and enhancing cultural exchange. The art of negotiation was vital in maintaining relationships with neighboring communities. Diplomatic exchanges often involved rituals or gifts, fostering goodwill and reducing tensions. These practices were essential for peaceful coexistence and collaboration. Seasonal cycles dictated community life, aligning agricultural practices with nature. Understanding these rhythms was crucial for ensuring food security and planning communal activities. The harmony with the environment reflected a deep respect for natural resources. The legacy of community practices can be seen today in modern societies. Many traditions continue to thrive, rooted in ancient customs of cooperation and shared purpose. Reflecting on these practices encourages a deeper appreciation for our interconnectedness. The importance of shared history cannot be overlooked. Communities often engaged in collective remembering, honoring milestones and losses alike. This act of remembrance was vital for maintaining identity and promoting healing within the group. In times of change, communities demonstrated resilience by adapting their practices. Innovations often emerged from necessity, proving that the spirit of cooperation could evolve. Embracing change together allowed communities to thrive amidst challenges. Children played a crucial role in community life, as they were both participants and facilitators of cultural continuity. Through games and storytelling, they inherited traditions and values, ensuring that the community's spirit lived on through the next generation. Seasonal rituals often involved collective efforts to prepare for changes in environment or resources. These practices not only ensured readiness, but also reinforced social cohesion, reminding everyone of their shared responsibilities. The cultivation of empathy and compassion was foundational to community life. Understanding one another's struggles and joys fostered a nurturing environment where individuals felt safe to express themselves and seek support. Landscapes often served as communal landmarks, bearing witness to collective memories and significant events. These places provided a sense of belonging, as they were tied to the community's identity and history, enriching the narrative of their existence. The interplay between nature and community was visible in every aspect of life. Traditional ecological knowledge was shared among members, guiding practices that respected and preserved their environment. This synergy was key to sustainability and survival. Crisis situations often revealed the true character of communities. Acts of shared courage and solidarity defined their responses, showcasing the strength of human spirit in adversity. These moments were pivotal in shaping community identities. Community storytelling had a transformative power, bridging gaps between generations and fostering understanding. These narratives not only entertained but also educated, embedding values crucial for survival and resilience in the younger generation. The collective memory of a community often shaped their dreams and aspirations. Shared visions for the future inspired collaboration and innovation, as members worked together towards common goals, propelling the community forward. Nature's cycles dictated not only agricultural practices, but also social rhythms. The alignment of communal activities with seasonal changes fostered a strong connection to the land, reinforcing the idea that the community was part of a larger ecosystem. Environmental stewardship was a community affair, where practices to protect natural resources were shared. These initiatives demonstrated a collective commitment to sustainability, ensuring that future generations would inherit a thriving environment. Communities often found strength in their diversity, with different backgrounds and skills enriching the social fabric. Embracing this diversity fostered creativity and problem solving. vital for adapting to changing circumstances. The interplay of roles among community members created a dynamic environment. Each person's contribution, whether small or large, was vital to the smooth functioning of daily life, emphasizing the importance of collaboration in achieving common goals. As we delve deeper into these ancient practices, consider how they resonate with our lives today. The enduring lessons of community reflect our innate need for connection, reminding us that together we can overcome any obstacle that may lie ahead. The thread of community weaves through the tapestry of human history, a testament to our ability to adapt and thrive together. As you reflect on the significance of these practices, consider how they shape your own experiences of connection in today's world. As you envision the early communal gatherings, imagine the warm flicker of firelight illuminating a circle of faces. These moments were not just social, they were vital for survival. Within these close-knit groups, knowledge was shared, tasks divided, and strength found in unity. The bond created around the fire was a lifeline, fostering trust and collaboration. Imagine the rhythmic sound of tools striking stone as community members worked together to craft essential implements. Each stroke of the hammer signifies not just survival, but the artistry of cooperation. These collective efforts forged stronger bonds and instilled a sense of purpose, empowering individuals to contribute to the whole. Picture the farming fields, where ancient families tilled the soil side by side, their hands working in harmony with the earth. The shared labor of planting and harvesting not only fed their bodies, but also nourished their spirits. These communal agricultural practices ensured that everyone had enough to eat, fostering interdependence. Visualize the marketplace bustling with energy, where trade flourishes amidst lively exchanges. Here, community members barter goods, forging connections that extend beyond mere transactions. These interactions built trust, strengthened relationships, and established networks essential for survival in challenging times. Consider the rituals and ceremonies that celebrated the turning of seasons and life events. Imagine the sound of drums resonating through the air as families gathered to honor their ancestors. These traditions not only reinforced cultural identity, but also provided emotional support during times of hardship, knitting communities closer together. Think about the wisdom passed down through generations, encapsulated in stories told around the fire. These narratives held lessons of courage and resilience, reminding individuals of their shared history. As stories unfolded, they became a means of instilling values and ensuring the survival of cultural knowledge. Envision the construction of communal shelters where hands of many worked to create a safe haven. Each beam raised symbolized shared effort and mutual reliance. These structures stood as a testament to collective strength, providing protection and a sense of belonging in a vast, often unforgiving world. Reflect on the role of communal decision-making, where the voices of many guided the paths of their communities. Imagine the circle of elders deliberating, their wisdom shaped by lived experiences. This governance fostered a sense of agency among community members, ensuring that everyone's needs were considered and valued. As you think of the challenges faced by these communities, picture the resilience shown in times of crisis. When faced with famine or natural disasters, it was the solidarity among members that provided hope and solutions. Together, they faced adversities, drawing strength from their connections and shared purpose. Consider how communities developed unique languages and dialects, reflecting their shared experiences and culture. These linguistic bonds not only facilitated communication, but created a rich tapestry of identity. Language served as a powerful tool for connection, allowing deeper understanding among community members. Imagine the joy of communal celebrations where music and dance brought everyone together in unity. These festivities were essential not just for relaxation, but for reinforcing social bonds. In celebrating together, communities rejuvenated their spirits and renewed their commitment to one another. Reflect on the concept of shared responsibility in caring for the young and old. In ancient communities, the well-being of each member was a collective priority. This nurturing environment fostered growth and security, where wisdom was shared across generations, ensuring a balanced and thriving community. Remember the communal art forms that depicted their stories and beliefs? Imagine vibrant murals and carvings that spoke of their triumphs and tribulations. These artistic expressions connected people to their heritage and each other, preserving their history for future generations to admire. As we draw towards the conclusion, consider how these ancient community practices still echo in our lives today. The lessons of cooperation, resilience, and shared purpose transcend time. Each connection formed in community strengthens our collective identity and nurtures our spirits in a world that often seeks to divide. As you reflect on this journey through history, may you carry forward the understanding of the power of community. Remember that in unity there lies strength. It is through our connections that we can navigate the complexities of life. Let us honor the enduring spirit of collaboration as we write our own stories together.